Good evening. Welcome to ORP TV. I'm Craig Stagner coming to you from the JK Auto Repair Studio. This is the All Parts Auto Salvage Weekend Report. JK Auto Repair is, of course, a full-service car care provider located in Ozark, Missouri. 2301 West Selmore Road is their location. Make sure you tell John and Zach that we sent you. All Parts Auto Salvage with two locations in Springfield. 2600 North Benton is a salvage yard, and 425 East Kearney is a parts store. You can walk right in. They've got a lot of parts pre-pulled. Let them take care of you and let them help you fix your car. Well, thank you for those of you who just joined us from watching a really exciting race from Las Vegas. I know that going into this year, I will admit I was one of the ones who did not think that Kyle Larson would maybe win a race this year, and I was wrong. Kyle Larson takes the win. Not only does he take the win, he does it with pretty dominating fashion. Wins stage number 2 and essentially stage 3 with the finale of the race. Takes the win there with that one doesn't show it, but I think a 3-second margin with the win. So a big win for Kyle Larson. One of the first drivers to congratulate him out on the track was Brad Keselowski, who said he was really proud of him, and if not for Larson, he himself thought he would have had a pretty dominating day, but he didn't, because Kyle Larson came through in a big way. Kyle Busch with a third place finish. Good to see that. Denny Hamlin finished up fourth there. It's quite a turnaround from a year ago, 6 months ago. This has been all the talk that Kyle Larson would be a dominant racer. I don't know that he's been dominant, but he has been very good. So that Rick Hendrick team is really proven to be a good fit for Kyle Larson. Congratulations to him. Hopefully we'll see him back in victory lane again this year. Springfield Raceway was racing this past Saturday night. Last night, they had kind of an interesting event. This was their March Madness right off the heels of last week's Sweetheart Enduro 200 that had been postponed from Valentine's Day. Well, yesterday they had Test and Tune that rolled right into a race. The B-Mod winner there, Chris Jackson. You remember Chris Jackson's raced at Springfield Raceway before. He moved up 6 spots to take the win there. Chris Jackson out of Lebanon, Missouri. Wasn't familiar with Kenyon Methvin, but he had qualified first. Chris Jackson out of Lebanon takes the win. Now in the Midwest Mod A class, Jared McIntyre takes the win. Scott Campbell second, Jacob Hall, Eric Tinderholt, and looks like Anthony Ferrara finishes up 5th. In the pure stock, James Reedus took that old wagon. The old James Reedus shaggin' wagon took that right into the winner's circle. Love the wagon, so I'm really glad to see that. So congratulations there to James. Eric Gardner, this was the biggest move of the race, or of the night. The late model class moved up 10 spots to take the win. So qualified 11th, moves up, takes the win. Congratulations to Bob Gardner. And Grayson Cox, late in the night, the last event of the night, takes the Legend Series. Xfinity going back to NASCAR last night. AJ Allmendinger in Las Vegas takes the win. He's followed by Daniel Hemrick, Brandon Jones, Austin Cindric, and Noah Gragson. Boy, there's a lot of talent in that Xfinity series. A lot of young ARCA guys that have moved up through the trucks, and some of them jumping up into that Xfinity. A lot of talent there, I'm telling you. Same thing with the Gander RV Outdoors Truck Series. John Hunter Nemechek, of course, one of the, I believe this was Joe Nemechek's son, holds off his teammate Kyle Busch. No easy task there, as you know. John Nemechek with the win. Kyle Busch second. Austin Hill third. Stuart Friesen, and then Matt Crafton. Those are some pretty good names in that truck series. So really pretty good feather in his cap for John Hunter Nemechek to take the win. Last night, AMA Supercross. This was in Daytona. Just as the NASCAR has moved away from Florida, AMA Supercross moved in. This was the Daytona track. A legendary track because it's always really tough. This is a Ricky Carmichael designed track. Last night, wasn't even close. This was one of those times, my brother said it one day, and it's perfectly put. There are times when you see Eli Tomac race that you think, I don't know how he ever loses a single moto. Well, last night the mains was one of those examples. He got the whole shot and he was gone. It just absolutely looked like the dominant outdoor rider he is, which is kind of what that track is. It's they are outdoors, but this is an outdoor style, fast track. Eli Tomac absolutely left everyone in this race. Cooper Webb was second. Aaron Plessinger on the Yamaha, great finish. That's one of the best Yamaha finishes in a long time. Ken Roczen fourth, holds on to the points lead, but it is really getting slim there. Second to Cooper Webb there, closing in on him. Malcolm Stewart with a good finish. Cameron McAdoo with his first career win in the 250 class. I tell you what, he was really excited. It was great seeing him afterwards on the podium talking about it, recognizing that his mom was way up in the bleachers somewhere high, and thanking her for all the work she had done, bringing him to events over the years, and kind of dedicated that race to her. And I'm sure she was yelling good and loud. Cameron McAdoo with the win, comes on late after Styles Robertson really led a good portion of this race. Also want to talk about real quick the LCQ of the 450. Kevin Moranz, who races the Hoosier Arena Cross Series, runs the 250 class, the East. This is the West that they're running. Yeah. So, whichever one that is. Yeah, anyway. Boy, that's stunk. Now I messed that up. Kevin Moranz usually runs one half the 250. He's been riding the 450, which is really smart because he's getting some extra practice in while his half is not racing. He made it to the night feature, didn't qualify in either of the heats, but he rode the LCQ, and I'm telling you, Kevin Moranz took the whole shot and led, I believe, the first lap and a half, 2 laps maybe. Really rode well. But then the guys that come on in that LCQ were just two strong guys like Dean Wilson or Jason Anderson, guys like that came on and passed him. But Kevin Moranz really showed improvement last night in that 450 LCQ. I want to talk real quick about Grant Harlan, who's also a Hoosier Arena Cross veteran rider. He apparently went down in the daytime portion of the racing, had a really bad wreck. He has stated on his Instagram that he had a brain bleed, a broken left elbow, a broken right wrist, a broken rib, and it said lung. So I don't know if he had a lung collapse. Quite common there with a broken rib. You can puncture it, but a broken left elbow, broken right wrist, broken rib, bad lung, and a brain bleed. Doesn't know how long he's going to be out, but I'm telling you, that kind of accident, we're just glad that he's still with us. So we're sending all of our best to you for a quick recovery, Grant Harlan. Mid-South Arena Cross wrapped up their 2020-2021 season last night in Philadelphia, Mississippi. They followed up. They had practice on Friday, racing on Saturday, and then had their banquet today. We got all those results posted. Just scroll down from here and look for those picture right there, their logo, and then you'll see one of them says the finale, one of them says the point series. You can see all your champions. Congratulations to the Erskines on putting another fantastic year together in the Mid-South Arena Cross. Now, we've been kind of pushing for this the last couple of years. Today is March 7th, 3-7. If there's two numbers that make you think of one person, look at that smile. Even as a kid, you could recognize that little smirk. Dale Earnhardt Sr., it's been our goal to make 3-7 Dale Earnhardt Sr. Day, the iconic number 3, 7 championships. Richard Petty had 7 championships. Jimmy Johnson had 7 championships. But with our age group here, those of you watching us now, Dale Earnhardt will forever be the number 3 and the number 7. We put those two numbers together, especially the number 3. Look at that fella. What a sharp-looking guy. It stands to reason that March 7th should be Dale Earnhardt Senior Day. I hope that maybe you'll take just a couple minutes. Send us a message with some of your favorite memories of Dale Earnhardt. The old blue and yellow Wrangler car. That was always one of my favorite ones. That's the one most people remember, but that blue and yellow Wrangler was really cool. So Dale Earnhardt Sr. today, in our opinion, we'll never forget you. There's a look at the, that make a good looking wallpaper for your phone if you need a phone background wallpaper. So want to pass along one event that we saw this morning. I don't have a lot of information on it, but it bears mentioning. A drag racer, Blake Cobson, 26 years of age, out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, apparently was liked by everyone. I saw tons of fans of his, people like Lizzie Musey, saw Paul Hedden first addressing it, several different people. I'm not sure what happened. It would be purely speculative, which would be wildly inappropriate to do, so we won't even speculate at what happened. I know that this was a sudden loss. 26 years of age. Blake Cobson appeared to have just an enormous amount of fans. Drag Illustrated had named him as one of the 30 under 30 to watch in 2019. So whatever the situation was that this young man was lost, apparently, obviously, gone way too soon. And if we find out any details about that, we'll do our best to pass that along to you in a tactful, respectful way. So our condolences to the family and friends of drag racer Blake Cobson. Want to remind you real quick that shirts are available. The Possum Hollow shirt right there, the vintage one. I wore that one out to the store yesterday. Got a lot of people looking at that. The Jim Moon Yamaha shirt. The Action Cycle Parts shirt, as well as the new one that we've got coming to go along with the decals that we have, the Dirt Life. And this is going to be the 2021 ORP TV shirt. We're going to have some of those. And girls, you're going to have your own special shirt again this year, the tank top. That's the one that Mary designed. I hope you like it. That'll be the Razorback. So good and comfortable, and always remember, by whatever size you think you need, buy them a size smaller. That's what my good friend Mitch Chance taught me. Want to thank you very much for joining us here. I hope that everybody had a great day that made it out to the track. Springfield Raceway last night, all the test and tunes around the area, the car show at Ozark Raceway Park put on by Artie Dow. I want to thank you so much for joining us. Race season's really getting ready to fire up, so coming up Wednesday, we'll be talking about all the tracks that are going to be starting here very soon. Just want to thank you and remind you to share us with your friends, because there are pages that are going to tell you gear ratios and tire pressures and all kinds of the super nuts and bolts of that, of certain kinds of racing. But for the average fan who has an above average taste and desire and hunger for all things racing, if it's racing, it's here on ORP TV. Nobody does it like we do, covering dirt track, motocross, BMX, bump and run, go-karts, you name it. If it's racing, it's here on ORP TV. We'll see you back here Wednesday. I'm Stag.
By